I live in Los Angeles. I'm a publicist. I want to talk about the raids right now. I want to continue until it stops. My name is Dylan Thomas. I'm a proud gay trans man. If there's one thing I know, it's how to spin a narrative in a media circus. And let's ask ourselves ratio. What are we seeing from the people on the ground versus what are we seeing from the large media publications? And what is the intention of both? Our town showed up to peacefully protest and was met with a government initiative to sow chaos into our city that wasn't already here. What sells headlines in the media, right? Drama, drama, drama. But let's talk about reality. You can't cherry pick reality. It is what it is. And what you're seeing from people on TikTok on the ground, that's real people. Peer-to-peer news. I would encourage you to go off of a lot of peer-to-peer news because what drives traffic to these media publications is always drama. So let's talk optics, and let's talk about how you are interpreting optics from another state. Well, if I was there, I'd be doing this. Great, you're not here. Well, if I was you, I'd be doing this. You know glimpses of people from what they choose to cherry pick to show you online. You don't know everything that's going on in the background. You don't know the rooms they're privy to or the conversations or the influence they can hold in spaces that you cannot. Not in a condescending way, in a factual way. We all have to look at strengths and weaknesses. We can all be activists, and there are all different levels and access to activism. And when we're working towards the greater good, that is what matters. In the process, what it seems the government would like us to do is to be divided. But you see the unity here. LA is diverse, just like the United States is. And that's one of the reasons why I love living here, is because everybody's different. So I saw someone say, oh, I'm going to make a list of all the people who didn't show up who are in LA. And what I say to you is expand your mind, think strategically, and also know this. There are some people that have people they have to take care of at home. There are some people that have to make contingency plans for people at risk. There are some people who suffer from CPTSD who have been in extremely violent situations. And they're enraged, and they are loud in the ways that they are able to show up. When you are disabled from trauma, at least myself, I find I have to get activated in other ways, and I am. And I want you to look at all of this from all the way back. I want you to zoom out and see the people of Los Angeles that showed up to peacefully protest and how they were met by our government. And I want you to see certain media publications for who they truly are, because they don't show both sides. And you know when you watch a documentary, and a good one will show you both sides of the issue, right? You gotta wonder, why not? And why are you seeing that other side from just peer-to-peer on TikTok? Because that's truth. So, if you live in another state and you would do things differently, that's a privileged thing to say. It is. And the people of Los Angeles have gone through a lot this year, and some of them can still show up. And others of them cannot show up physically, but they're showing up in so many ways that are making an impact that you won't know about. Activism can be both loud and silent. Both are very important. I won't stop talking about it, but there are things that you will never know that I'm working on that will help people and that will protect people that I care about. And that's a big part of this activism too, and a lot of what people in LA are doing right now is we are protecting the people we care about, and not everything will be publicized. And I'm a publicist, and I'm telling you that because that is a strategy move. And what it seems like is there's a lot of judgment from other places in the country that don't understand that part of it. So we all hate ICE. We don't fucking want them here. I'll say it every day if I have to, but I don't necessarily feel like that's the best use of my voice at this time in history. So what I'm doing is I'm utilizing my strength in a lot of ways, and I would encourage you to as well. So if you have a voice and you want to speak out against this, you don't know how to get into publications, you don't know what to do, you're not here, but you want your voice to be heard in a massive, bigger way, there's a way to do that. I've made a video for you can do that, how you can set yourself up for a source, how you can contact media, and who you should contact too. You'll have to vet that as well, but there's a lot of ways to empower other people, to flex their strengths as well, when you know that you can show up in certain ways and that you cannot show up in others, but you are trying your best. So for the people staying at home that have experienced significant violence in their life, that live in Los Angeles right now, and you're feeling bad because people are telling you, why aren't you there? I'm going to tell you, don't fucking feel bad, because if you've experienced violence like I have, and you're showing up in other ways, you're doing your part. Your voice is your power. Regardless, your voice is always your power. Your truth, speak the fuck out of your truth. And don't ever let anyone judge you from another seat that they are nowhere near this. We don't fucking want ICE here. We never wanted them here. We love immigrants. And we're all on stolen land. I'm the descendant of immigrants. I'm a white person. Other white people don't want me to say that. I'll say that to every fucking white person's face. We're all here because we immigrated. We're descendants of immigrants. I went out yesterday, and I'm still here. I don't know why they're sending Marines here. We don't need them. We don't want them. Their job and expertise is not crowd control. It's literally seek and destroy. So, fuck that. And fuck anyone else who doesn't get how this is going, because there's a lot of things you need to take into account. But with that said, I hope you all are managing as best you can, and I will see you later.